So I got to tell you, last night we went to a Vancouver institution. If you're a tourist or 65 years old, it's a restaurant downtown called the Old Spaghetti Factory. Great place to go if you have a 2 year old who's having a birthday party. It's funny. I was talking to my parents about it, and I was like, it's hilarious that like when you're a kid, you think that every restaurant is like the Old Spaghetti Factory. They have like 95 tables, 40 servers. There's wings of the restaurant. Would you like to sit in the lounge? Would you like to sit in the bistro? Would you like to sit in the dining room? I don't know. I have no idea what is the difference between these three things. Preferably not the lounge because usually the music's too loud, I guess. But then you get older, and presumably you don't have kids for a while, and you go to restaurants that are like 8 tables, 12 tables. It's tighter. The lights are lower. The food is usually better, but also more expensive. Then when you have kids, you already get back to you're like every restaurant has to be TGI Fridays. Every restaurant has to be Chili's. You gotta somebody that works in the restaurant industry explain this to me. Oftentimes people talk about restaurants being too expensive. There's a suspicious pricing here at the Old Spaghetti Factory. My pesto linguine was $17.90 Canadian. I know it sounds expensive, but for a tourist restaurant in a downtown area in Vancouver and factor in the Canadian dollar is very cheap. And then can I tell you one more thing? It comes with bread, unlimited bread. It comes with a side salad or soup, and it comes with 2 scoops of ice cream afterwards. How is this possible? A foot-long Subway sandwich is like $11. How is it possible that they serve you bread, super salad, a hefty portion of pasta, and dessert, and a drink? I forgot about the drink. For $17.90 in an era of like 9% inflation year over year. It's crazy, man. I'm not necessarily complimenting the Old Spaghetti Factory. If you like it, you like it. I thought it was okay, but I was impressed. I was like, at least the food is so cheap. It's unbelievably cheap. The kids menu meal was like $6.95 Canadian. That's unheard of. It's like the price of like a McDonald's burger without even the sandwich. How is it possible that for $7 they can make 3 chicken tenders, French fries, put it on a plate, serve it, like pay someone to serve it, give them unlimited chocolate milk? Like it just doesn't. It doesn't make any. I don't understand how the restaurant's making money. It's got an enormous location in a pretty desirable part of the city, although Gastown gets a little spicier every year. And I'm like, hey, if you leave anything in our car, we're going to come back to our windows being smashed. It's just going to be auto glass all over the ground. I don't understand how. Do they, it's direct factory pricing? I was of the opinion they don't make the pasta there. I thought that they just bought it from No Frills or something. I don't know. It's crazy. I will say that the salad, I mean, they opened some spring mix and then they poured it into a stainless steel bowl that they left in the freezer. Like that, they call it our crisp garden salad. Now, when I think of crisp, I do think of cold, but not so much like literally it's tough to touch the bowl because you feel like your finger is going to get frozen to it. Hey, Creep Air. Thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Anyway, I'm just amazed, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'm just amazed. I would, in the whole ballpark of restaurants you could take your 2-year-old to for their birthday, I would recommend it. Wide open tables. I loved, and you know me, to an extent at least, I love reading the reviews for restaurants after going there. Sane people would probably read them first. I love looking at them afterwards. and seeing things that are like, hey, you might want to make a reservation. We came in with a table of 10 and had to wait 15 minutes. And I'm like, you don't understand. That's as fast as it fucking gets. You walked in with 2 families and they were able to seat you a quarter of an hour after you walked in the door. Like, where are you from that you just walk into a place with like a table for 10? Oh, it's going to be 5 minutes. Okay, I guess. But we're really hungry. How was your Peloton ride today? It was good. 30-minute Cody Rigsby pop ride. The theme of the ride was female pop and hip-hop features. Some Ariana Grande, some Meg Thee Stallion, some Lady Marmalade. 375 kilojoules, 30 minutes. Probably a top 10 ride all time. Lots of work out of the saddle. Lots of heavy climbs. Felt solid. Top 10 all time? Top 10 all time. I did give Justin some advice. I just don't want to tell you what advice I gave Justin because it's probably like medically responsible. All right, I'll tell you. I basically told him to lie to his doctor. I told him to go to your doctor, or I didn't say lie, I said embellish. I said go to your doctor or your clinic and tell them it's been 2 weeks of awful diarrhea and stomach pain and nausea, and you want a requisition for a stool sample or like a stool culture, because it's going to take you like 4 days to get the results for the stool culture. And the thing that annoyed me the most when I'm looking back on the illness that I had was going to the doctor after like a week and a half, and they're like, well, we got to wait till 2 weeks till we run a culture. Okay, well, guess what? Next time I come in, I'm lying to your ass, because I had to suffer like an extra 5 days just to get to the 2 weeks. And then it was Canada Day. So I gave the stool sample, but it's a long weekend. So sorry, it takes 7 days for the stool culture to come back. So I basically just told him to go lie to his doctor, get a stool sample requisition, submit it as soon as possible. And if you do have a bacterial infection, they'll give you some antibiotics. I know, you know what? I don't feel bad about it anymore, because apparently when you talk to other people, I didn't realize this. When you talk to other people about how to get service at the hospital, they go, oh yeah, you gotta lie. Whoa, you weren't lying? You were just going into the hospital and telling the truth? How naive of you. Yeah, everybody's going in and lying. I didn't realize that was like a thing you have to learn when you're growing up. Is, when you go to the hospital, you gotta lie. You think you broke your toe? Tell them you broke your leg and you're in horrible pain. They do an x-ray. They're like, your leg's fine, but your toe's broken, so we'll give you a little splint or something. You're talking to psychos? 1 in 5 doctors recommends lying to doctors. It wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Don't lie to your doctors? No, I mean, here's the thing. I would love to not have to lie to my doctor. Unfortunately, when I told the truth to my doctor, they didn't give me the standard of care that I needed to not be in suffering. Because it's the same with driving, right? Because everybody else lies to their damn doctor. I gotta lie to the doctor. Society as a whole, it's the tragedy of the commons or something. I don't know. There you go. See, my wife is a nurse, and she says lie to get what you need. Helps you cut to the front of the line. Hate the game, not the player. So listen. Is and like 6 months ago, I would have been like, you're everything that's wrong with the system. But having gone through it myself, I'm like, well, don't take this the fucking wrong way. Health system's clogged up for a lot of like good reasons. And by good reasons, I mean reasons that feel bad but make a lot of sense. Like waves of respiratory illness. However, at the same time, there's also a lot of people going in there that are like, I have a cough. I've had a cough for 2 days, and they're clogging up the damn lines, so you got to get in there and be like, well, I've had a cough for 6 months. I guess what I'm saying is you should only be able to go to the hospital once every 2 years. If you've been to the... Wait a minute, hold on, I'm thinking. If you haven't been to the hospital in 5 years, you should automatically go to the front of the line. I don't work in medical administration. This could be wrong. Any chance you'll watch the Munsters this weekend? Hold on. The Munsters. I gotta say, the worst thing that could possibly happen to the Munsters, it came out 2 days ago? Why are you coming out with a horror movie in September? Like the worst piece of news, I mean, except for the trailer, which was pure garbage, but the worst thing you could do with a horror movie, you're not coming out with it in October? You couldn't just wait till like October 4th? You gotta do September 27th? That's how the Addams Family stays winning. In the middle of the week? What are they talking about? My Halloween decorations are already up? You shouldn't put your Halloween decorations up until October 1st. I think a month of Halloween decorations makes sense. September is a copium month. The first week of September is the summer. Labor Day is in my opinion, the unofficial transition from summer into fall. And then you spend the next 3 weeks being like, maybe we'll get another nice weekend. It takes you 3 weeks to digest the fact that summer is over. Hopefully you savored it or either endured it if you don't enjoy summer and you're just happy it's over. And then October 1st, you switch your mind back into freak mode, like Nate Dogg in Regulate. And then you put up your Halloween decorations. You get a whole month of spooky ambiance. I think you should put your Halloween decorations up October 1st if you're the kind of person that puts up their Halloween decorations to begin with. Christmas decorations after American Thanksgiving, but preferably I would say December 1st. I think if you have a holiday that's at the end of the month, you get the whole month. If Halloween was like October 15th, I would say sure, honestly, put your Halloween decorations up after Labor Day or something like that. But 2 months of Halloween or Christmas decorations is a little bit too. I mean, that's like 18% of the year, something like it's like 16.5% of the year. That's too much, man. You're diluting Christmas by making it last so long. It can have its 8%. It can have its 1 month. And you can keep your Christmas decorations up until July 2nd on the outside. And then on the inside, I don't really care when you take your Christmas tree down. It doesn't really bother me. I'm telling you, you guys are optimizing for the wrong thing, okay? You don't need to optimize for like perfect Minecraft building. This is like when people in Super Auto Pets were trying to tell me like their TFT tactics. They're like, well, you always put your snipers in position 4. And I'm like, I don't know what you do. In every auto battler, you put snipers in position 4. And I'm like, you don't even know, you haven't even seen this game yet. You just, okay, I gotta go up. I wish I'd brought one with me, honestly. But round 1, it doesn't matter, even if we take a little damage. But our shield can weather the storm a little bit regardless. Yes, smokes. Also, if you were so good at strategy games, you would know that the correct strategy is not to play Teamfight Tactics on Twitch because fucking nobody wants to watch it. They just want to chat. A little microchip early. Can we lift much higher? I'm gonna pull the veil back. Part of the activation requirements for that Xbox Game Pass sponsorship we did last week was I have to make a couple of TikToks. So I figured I would go through the most viewed clips from the Game Pass stream, and I would try to turn those into TikToks that I could then post on my TikTok account. It was more of a struggle than I thought it would be, because the most viewed clips were all variations of me and Tinykin saying, "The One Piece! The One Piece is real!" And then, you know what? What did I say I wanted next? Carrying capacity? Let's do that. And then laser, if I could just get 2 more real quick. And then the other clip was apparently, I don't know why people were so into it, but me saying, Dangan, oh, I need this. Go this way real quick. Me saying, Danganronpa 3. Danganronpa 3, Full Party Panic, or whatever it was called. People were really into that one, too. Just my 2 cents. I think it would be good if we didn't die. I think the best way to... Ooh, water. What's Bruce Lee's favorite clear beverage? I think you know the answer. That's right. It's McDonald's Sprite. McDonald's Sprite. Who knew? Wata? No, that's what he says when he karate chops somebody. It's very different. It's McDonald's Sprite. Bruce Lee said McDonald's Sprite just hits different. Should have left the laser in the middle, but I think it's low priority right now. Like you in Dota 2, after you rage at your teammates. I didn't rage, they just sucked. You know, I realized a lot of my frustration in life, especially when driving, just comes from impatience. Who would have thought? I've been a lot less stressed out when driving when I've started to realize that I'm gonna make it to my destination. Don't worry about it. You're gonna arrive. If it takes you an extra... I don't drive particularly fast to begin with, but I take my turn, and I get annoyed when people steal my turn. Or when people, screw me up by, cheating a red light so I can't go through I can't turn left without going through on the red myself. I've just started taking I've started taking a little, an absurdist sort of Voltairean sense to my driving now lately, which is mostly just me being like, that's life. You know what I mean? It happens. Hey, they ran the red light. They probably weren't paying attention. What am I gonna do? Get in a car accident because I want to arrive home 5 seconds earlier? They're probably gonna get killed in some sort of lethal vehicle collision anyway. Let's just let them go on throughout their day. I'm just gonna handle myself. I'm gonna rise above it. I'm gonna rise. They'll probably, in a cosmic sense, if karmic balance exists, they're gonna get theirs. I'm not worried about it. Maybe, they'll be out mowing the lawn, and the riding lawnmower will flip over on them and slice up their shin a little bit, and they won't they'll think, oh, it's because I was drunk when I was doing my lawn work at 8:30 a.m. But actually it'll be because they ran too many red lights and impeded me. That's the way I choose to think about it. Hey, Celeste, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. The sanest streamer. Sanest streamer on Twitch. That's not how karma works. What are you talking about? Why use them? If I could use them in battle, why use them now? You never know. We may end up... You're saying pointless save. You know what I'm saying? Pointless use. This was enormous. I'm actually incredible with it. It was actually no sweat. That's why I don't put my seatbelt on in a car until I know I'm going to get in an accident. Why would I waste the 1 second clicking it in if I know I'm going to drive safely? It's a waste of my time. And little stuff like that, it adds up. But first, we're going to farm some guaranteed sap dopamine. The pets, Jerry. They're super. Let's get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this? Pump the jam, pump it. I'm trying to cultivate an environment like a 6th grade gym class in here. My name is Kid, but Saturday night, I get the feeling that I'm pretty baby. They should bring back jock jams. That's normally I say insane stuff when I say they should bring back blank. But I actually kind of think jock jams would go hard. If you've been to a stadium in the 2010s, 2020s, it fucking blows. They're just playing Ed Sheeran songs. One Direction. I want it when they're getting ready for the face-off in the defensive zone. I want to hear pump the jam, pump it up while your feet are stumping. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. Sorry, where will we finish? Wait, no, that's not the... Does he know what he's cooking? Dude, look at the atmosphere we've cultivated. Someone just typed in all chat. They're in all caps, I should say. Project Zomboid is getting basements with a tile height of 32! So people are so excited that we're talking about jock jams. They're hyped about everything. They're going log crazy. They made Mon Mothma real. Don't talk to me about Mon Mothma. I hear that Andor is actually good. I have no problem with Andor, but I saw that Mon Mothra was trending on Twitter yesterday, and she was it was the articles written in Collide or Variety, PopMatters.com or whatever, and it's Mon Mothma's story finally being brought to the screen after 40. The mystery of Mon Mothma. There doesn't have to be a mystery with Mon Mothma. Not every character from Star Wars that just shows up and does something cool then needs 30 years later an 8-episode miniseries on Disney Plus about they can just show up and do a cool thing and you'd be like, whoa, that's fucking cool. They don't need to go back and then be before he was an admiral, the story of Akbar. I don't, because he's just, When he shows up and he's a fish and he's an admiral, he's commanding a warship, you're like, that shit's cool. And then you're like, whoa, but what when he was just a little guppy in the ponds of Kashyyyk? You're like, I don't care. Just make it good. And apparently they made Andor good, which is great, okay? I don't know if I'm going to watch it. But you could just make it original and good. It doesn't just have to be like, oh, what about that droid from A New Hope that Luke is about to buy, but then when it drives to Uncle Owen, it goes, and then it starts sparking and everything? What happened to, I need to know what happened to that droid that almost became part of the rebellion. I need to, coming this fall, R6J2 or something. RJD2. I don't know. Who cares, man? That's a Force-sensitive droid? Come on. Shut the fuck up. They actually did tell the story of that droid. God damn it. In the books or in a show? Because if they did it in the books, apparently, like, those books are supposedly good. All the Thrawn stuff. When he goes, Thrawn! You know when Captain Kirk goes, Thrawn! Anyway, sorry. Where's The Binding of Isaac? It's on Steam, Switch, PlayStation's 1 through 5, PSP, PS Vita. It might even be on the 3DS, I don't know. It's pretty much everywhere. I'm surprised you've had such a hard time finding it, quite frankly. When we came back from our 2-year-old's birthday party, we had to leave the cheese and charcuterie in our trunk for a while. It was a pretty hot day. I was like, man, I'm not eating that shit. It's probably, I just had food poisoning like 2 months ago. I'm not gonna risk it. Got home, said, you know, I bet if we put it, here's the thing with cheese. At least if it goes bad, you see it, you know? You just look at it and you're like, oh, it's moldy, so I'm going to throw it out or like cut that part off. I finished that shit off today. It's all gone. And I'm feeling fantastic. I'm better than I've ever been before. I said, I'll just have the red Leicester, you know? It's probably the hardest cheese in the pack. It's hard for it to go moldy. Then I finished that. I said, take me down to the Manchego. And I said, that tasted good too. Now I'm starting into the damn, the goat Gouda. And then you might not believe it, but we got a semi-soft cheese as well. Once I'm done with the goat Gouda, I'm taking a sniff and I'm seeing how it is. Surely I must have like great salmonella like antibodies right now or something, right? Maybe I'm immune to that unique type of food poisoning. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Maybe it's an ignorant take. That's what I'm saying either way. Whatever. Pass me. Let me be I'll be an insolent invader. Who's Steve Gorgatron? He talks like this. Take me to your dealer. Free wins. As long as you're doing old bits. Do you still have conservative Yoda? Sort of. It takes a good news story. Only recently found out the crystal flute existed, did I? And yet, desecrated, I now feel it has become. Something like that? I prefer horny Yoda. Like, I think horny Yoda is like a better character. I don't know why in my head this is what's going on. How would Yoda say, whose pussy is this? Who does your pussy belong to? Belong to who? This pussy does. You know? That's why I think people are not enjoying that joke. That's why I enjoy it so much. Okay, don't hit both moths, please. What are the odds of that? Like 1 in 1,000? I can't believe this is not a good time to be on lethal. I mean, we're feeding a caterpillar with our dodo. Listen. Fucking Fucking listen for a second, okay? This is us bottling up. We're creating more pressure. I think we have to aim for draws. And this is how we get them. Oh, shit. No, it's not. We're fucking dead. No, we're not. We're fucking living. Oh, nice draw. Oh, thank you, Pastor Mystic. Thank you. Yep. Okay, this looks a lot worse. As long as they keep sniping the hedgehogs. Oh, well, yeah, that seems like, you know, it was a blessing to live as long as we did. I think that team just got fucked up. 4 is not even that bad. It's not good, but it's not that bad. Okay, I got one more in me. I got one more. Be a cliche astronaut. Oh, the moon. Oh, looking down at that bright blue marble. Oh, it just makes you want to grab a politician by the scruff of his neck and say, "Listen, you son of a bitch." Oppan Gangnam Style. Okay, one of those. So true. Who are you voting for in the municipal Vancouver election? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm like, this is not as much of a compliment as you like think that I'm making it as myself. I'm smarter than the average person, and I can barely decipher the fucking ballot. There's like 24 candidates for mayor, 6 of whom are like semi-viable. Then there's like 90 people running for council, and you can vote for up to 9. And there's 6 people running for the parks board. I don't even know what the park board does. You could vote for up to 6 of them. I don't know, like I respect our democracy, but it's like too hard to vote in our municipal election. No, I'm not going to vote for Colleen Hardwick, who thinks that housing is not an issue and said that she was going to round up all the homeless people and put them on the PNE, which is our amusement park, to exile them from the rest of the city. I'm definitely not going to vote for Colleen Hardwick. When she said that shit, I was like, are you... I don't think that's advisable for one, but like legal. And also, what happens to the PNE, man? People want to ride the Wild Beast or whatever that wooden roller coaster's called. That like that almost everybody in Vancouver has like a near-death experience when they were a kid and the lap belt almost came off. I don't know. It's too. I'm trying to think. I think. So I voted, this is way too municipal. I voted for Kennedy Stewart in the last election. I don't think he's been a great mayor, but I also understand that the mayor has limited powers. They're basically like just a single vote on city council, and council has been very divided. So I don't really hold it against him. I like his policies in principle, but then I also feel like it would be nice. Like I think the votes for council are way more important this year. If you think housing is one of the biggest issues in Vancouver, it's one city, right? One city is running on, we're going to make it so that approval is streamlined for building up to 6-story apartment buildings or something like that. That seems like the way I'll probably go. Because I own, well, I have a mortgage. I own my house. Only recently found out, I've been telling this joke for like 5 years. But like I said, the bank owns my house. I was reading the comment on r/Vancouver that was like, that's a dog whistle for right-wing politics. People try to downplay their net worth by saying the bank owns their house. So I'm like, okay, technically from a financial instrument standpoint, you're right. I own my house and the bank owns the mortgage. So sure, okay, you're right. Regardless... That being said, I would also like to live in a city where like people who do essential services can afford to live in the city, and like nurses and doctors don't have to commute for like 90 minutes just to get to a city that they then work in and can't afford to live in. I think it's bad for like the ecosystem of the civic health of the area in which I reside. Anyway, moving on. Sorry if this offends you or whatever. Sorry if my reasonable take is too real for you. Sorry for being too real. People can't handle realness anymore. And the other thing is, like, Kim Kardashian's right. Nobody wants to work anymore. If the Vancouver mayor banned SAP, would you move away? No, I'd probably stay. I own all my shits here, you know? Kate, I was talking at the start of the stream today while you were dropping the baby off. I don't understand how the old spaghetti factory can stay in business. You know that my dish last night was $17.50. It was a heaping adult portion of pasta. We got the free bread, and we could have asked for more. We each got a soup and salad to start the meal. Soup or salad, I should say. Soup or salad. And free dessert. Well, now, like, included dessert. It doesn't seem like that makes sense. We'll never go back. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything. I think it's a good place to go when you have, like, a kid. Which we do. But, like, the salad was, like, literally no frills romaine lettuce mix dumped into the coldest bowl I've ever had in my life with, like, a Kraft blue cheese dressing on top of it. The pasta was okay. The ice cream was okay. Like, it was not very good, but it was very cheap. Like, it was absurdly cheap. And the portions were huge. Like, not to be rude, but almost all of the good reviews for the old spaghetti factory on YouTube are elderly people being like, it's a great value for your money. And I'm like, that tells you everything you need to know. No one's like, this food is amazing. Everybody's like, the portion size is incredible for what you pay. Also, we parked in a parking garage where I knew these things existed, but I think it's my first time experiencing it. The stairwell had something installed in it called a mosquito anti-loitering device. I always thought that there was like as a high-pitched sound that old people can't hear that deters teenagers from standing in front of a convenience store. If you're calling me old, not only that, we were with my parents who are like in their 50s. I thought it would be like, that shit was like, and still the stairwell smelled like piss. So obviously somebody got in there and probably had like the least pleasant piss of their whole life. Kate, it was like, it's not a restaurant for us. That's for sure. It's a restaurant for if you're like 8 or 80. And that's fine, you know. And I feel bad because I know like there were some people, I was looking at the reviews and there were some people that were like in their 30s and they're like, this is the best pasta I've ever had. And I was like, man, I've only been eating pasta for like fucking, I don't even know, like 3 years. You're a bot? No, like maybe like 6 years or something like that. And this is like, it's not the worst I've ever had. Certainly like the worst I've ever seen was that Milestones that we went to. That's a bot. I love it. But that Milestones apparently has gone out of business now. But when I was eating the pasta, I was like, I'm not even a great like pasta chef. This is bots. I'm loving it. When I was eating the pasta, I was like, my pasta is better than this. My wife's pasta is a lot better than this. I'm gonna lose to a bot. I've never seen a real human use that move. Can I just super you? Nope. Are you a human? I didn't even land a super on a bot. That's how bad my super game is. Let's go. Huge drop. I need to get out of here. Eat a chicken real quick. You took my kill. It hits hard when you're in high school sports. Well, like, here's the thing, is like, there's a place for like a fast casual, like family-friendly sit-down restaurant like that. We were having a 2-year-old's birthday party. It's like the perfect time. That did 96 damage. What a slap in my face. Real humans. And then onto the truck. Excuse me? I wanted to go onto the truck. That's okay. But Kate and I, look, we're a little like snobby. We just had 10 years of urban living in a very like good food city with no kids, where we were like, the Seabed Gamer! Where we're like, you know, oh, table for 2, that'll be 45 minutes wait. Doing the math, we're going to sit down at 11 p.m. Yeah, sure, that sounds fine. That sounds great. So now, like, we trained ourselves on these, like, these really good restaurants. Then we're going to restaurants that are suitable for like the whole family, and it doesn't hit the same. But they serve their purpose. If you're like, when I was in high school, my favorite restaurant was Red Lobster. I still like Red Lobster to this day. Everybody dunks on Red Lobster. I bet I can't go back. I bet if I went back, I would be like, what is this? Cheddar Bay biscuit? It's literally just flour and cheddar cheese. Where's the umami? Do you have any cool collabs with other streamers planned? I see you little stealth Andy. Mind your own business is the answer to that question. I learned a long time ago, if there are collaborations brewing, don't talk about them, because people just bug your ass about it for like weeks until it happens. And then they get annoyed on behalf of other people. Yes, I'm speaking about Hafu Wen. That's correct. Then you go to, I mean, this is now, we're bringing it back to like 2018 or whatever. Then, you know, we're like, hey, we should like do something together. Cool, let's, you know, everybody's busy. Let's put it on the back burner for a second. We'll figure it out. Then she gets bugged in her chat. Hey, when are you going to do that thing with NL that you promised us? And she quite rightly says, oh, he hasn't really set anything up yet. Then people come to my chat. I'm just minding my own business. And they're like, why don't you do that thing with Hafu you said you were going to do? The answer is, because everybody's busy, man. It's like everybody's got their own shit on the go. So you haven't ruined collaborations. But you, excuse me? You have lost your right to know about them in advance. It's a hard-fought lesson everybody's got to learn. What if I'm a good chatter? Well, then you're the first. Okay, hold on. Insane? Did you see that? You just got to have composure. Why are you beating up Peppa Pig's dad? Dude, somebody linked me to a comment yesterday, or a comic yesterday, that was like, about Peppa Pig. Mommy Pig brings Peppa Pig to the hospital and says to Dr. Pig, can you cure my kid? And then the doctor says, sure, no problem. And then, of course, you probably already figured out where this is going. The doctor turns her into a ham. And the mother pig is mortified. Here's the fucking problem, shit stain. The doctor in Peppa Pig is not a pig. The doctor in Peppa Pig, you got me, is, I mean, there's Dr. Elephant, who is a, I'm stupid. I just did the same thing again. The doctor in Peppa Pig is an elephant. Dr. Elephant is a dentist, or you could be Dr. Bear. Dr. Brown Bear, yes, she's right. They need to cool it with the... Because it's not skill-based matchmaking when I'm getting my ass beat every time. They're matching my skill with skill that is superior to mine. That's not skill-based matchmaking. That's skill mismatched. Skill-based mismatch making. That's why I get put with you. Nova, how does it happen every time? I don't see you in chat the whole day. As soon as Zombs starts, it's instantaneous. It's like clockwork. I need to know. Do you have a Raspberry Pi app? Alerts you when an image processing algorithm spots a game that looks like garbage. You're like, let me check. That's probably Zombs. Have you ever tried Super Animal Royale? When you were still learning to spell your name, I was being trained to conquer galaxies in Super Animal Royale. This is not a joke. We had to stop playing Super Animal Royale because we were winning so much that it actually got boring. It's the only time I've ever experienced it in my entire life. There was never there wasn't a shred of dopamine left at the end because we would queue and we would win like 9 of 10 games. I'm a new viewer, forgive me. It's okay, it's okay. Also, I got annoyed that there was a dodge roll that allowed you to dodge bullets. That, for me, I was like, If my shots are on, I want them to hit, because I don't get too many. Hugest map I've ever seen. Great loot. If anything, I'm almost worried we're going to run out of bullets. What are they doing? Don't get flustered, kid. Life's hard. You think I'm popping this? I got everything I need, okay? This is cover. You see my tracking? Did you see my tracking? Was I a little pog crazy with it there? See? I'm not washed. It's rumbleverse that's washed. Barely broke a damn sweat. Just check the leaderboards real quick. Excuse me, not the last 7 days. 2,000th on the leaderboards. Are you high? I have a 100% win rate. You only have 3 wins? I should be first on the leaderboard. I have a 100% win rate. It's purely based on number of wins. They need to change that. They need the category. Kills per round. 42nd week, dude, I'm insane. I'm incredible. 42nd weekly solo in the last 7 days. What about all time? 16,000th. It's not that bad. Anyway, let's pay out the believers. Let me see if my wife's ready to play. I mean, I didn't think I'd be 42nd lifetime. I mean, there's kids who probably played this game through their whole high school career. Can I tell you? I'm happy for Justin, but I'm also mad at Justin. Because I gave him the advice for how to get antibiotics fast. I swear to you, he said, they just called me and are putting me on antibiotics. He's had diarrhea for 3 days. Maybe I'm not mad at Justin. That's the way that I feel like the medical system should work. You shouldn't have to go to the hospital 3 times and then get a referral to an internist, get a CT scan, submit 3 separate stool samples, get blood drawn 2 times, have it take 20 years to run the samples because it's a long weekend. You still have PTSD from that? It was like 2 months ago. It's not post, it's just TSD. I'm still in the T. Good bit. It's not a bit. I just can't believe. So he had diarrhea for 3 days. They gave him antibiotics before the results even came back. Thank you. Thank you. What, you don't go to the hospital after 13 straight days of horrible diarrhea and they say technically it's not considered severe diarrhea until it's lasted for 14 days, so let's just let this one ride and see if a miracle pops up in the next 24 hours? Where'd you go to medical school? An actual university instead of a clown college? Honestly, more power to you. I'm happy for him. He's actually able to get some medicine. I just wish that the system extended the same courtesy to everybody. Maybe his doctor was just better than yours? Clearly. What'd you tell him to do? I told him to lie a little bit. And guess what? That shit was immediately rewarded. I'm going to keep it $1.50 with you. Get it twisted. Do not tell the truth. Simply lie to get what you want at all times. It will make your life better. You won't get caught. You will. You will win. Can we get another bottle squirt? Don't spend it all in one place. Are we ending on the death to Smoochie here? It's already been used and I got baited. No. You fool. You dropped me right on top of a chicken. I should. Oh, what the hell just happened, man? I'm dead. I got 21 HP. My ass is gone. Land on it, land on it. Ooh. We gotta get to the top. We gotta look for chickens. Sans chicken, we gotta go straight into a meditate. It had to be done.
Here we go.
I'm dead. I'm gonna die to fall damage. That hurts. That one hurts. Put me in 31st. I thought they gave up after I landed on the car. But I'm not gonna complain so much today, okay? Not gonna complain so much. I'm simply gonna say, Iron Galaxy, if you're watching, are you enjoying yourselves? Something's not right with the queue, Iron Galaxy. I don't know if it's maybe like, I want to plea for a little elo clemency. That's all. Here's what I'm saying. You know how like if you're under the age of 18 or whatever and you do a crime, the punishment tends to be less because they're like, their brain is not fully, evolved. It's not fully developed. Okay. I think I got a lot of wins and I put my elo like super high when people were dog shit. So now I'm suffering now that people are amazing, I'm in high elo. I need to be moved down to medium elo, please. I haven't gotten the win since the meta has changed. I have like 1 second place. See you in hell, hater. That's what happens when you're at the highest level of the battle pass. Yes, this. Please let me ethically smurf. But it's not like a please. It's like an ultimatum. Or you could just get better. Okay, this is like maybe you weren't here yesterday. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Getting better is a scam. In the real world, getting better is sick because you like move up the ranks and you do better. You get more successful. Games are designed to keep everybody at the same level, unfortunately. So as a result, the better you get, the better your opponents are, which means you never actually achieve that level of self-actualization. You're on the dopamine treadmill. No, okay, that's my bad. I didn't expect 4 people to land on 1 crate. I'm not suggesting anything untowards. Great move. Honestly, great. You hit me with the default. Holy cow. Come closer. I was mashing the button. I was trying to do an aerial grab. That was sick. Nope. Okay. That did 700 damage to me. I'm dead. Help me. Iron Galaxy, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I need your help, okay? The only way I'm getting out of this rut is with some developer resin. Could you artificially go into the table and just bring me down slightly? Why would you not run and eat a chicken? That's what I was doing. I was grabbed twice out of the air. The grab was fine. It wasn't like a bug or anything like that. It was just, it's just a better player, honestly. Better player, better person. Your ass. I just wanted to not get wide people happy, but I still got wide people happy. Just spook them a little bit. No. What? Okay. Joke's on you. You left me the crates. I ate a chicken? It's okay. It's okay. You know what? Give me some yellow juice. Make it make sense. I'll drink it in their face. Oh!
The ring may be shrinking, but my excitement for this competition is at an all-time high.
I thought we ran into trouble. They probably had like 5 HP left, and they're like, I don't want to pull super, which is, I can relate to that. There was a part of me that thought that he might have uninstalled when we smacked them. This is insane elbow drop territory. Please let me do it. Please. I don't deserve it. It's degenerate behavior. But look at how tall this building is. How could you resist? They're still fighting down there? Then I want it. Oh, man. Run. I've been Irish whipped into super. It's okay, I got HP. Sorry, I got HP. Don't cry. You got it. It was worth it. My ass ain't even dead.
Oh, here we go.
You're so lucky that they've recently... I've heard they've recently added more hops. That should... I'm in trouble. Look at the way they're handling this. Oh, they're too good!
The ring's moving in. Don't
What was
get
that?
caught
Elbow
on the
drop?
box.
I clicked. Splat me. Did it. Whee! Just get out. Okay, run. It made the sound of a wall splat, and yet he did not get splatted. Good defense. Okay, you know what? It's all yours. It's all yours. Go ahead. You can meditate. Meditate to your heart's content. I don't give a shit. Trash defense, very clever. I'll give you a +2 for that one. I'm going to give you a +2.
9, 8,
It didn't work.
7, 6, 6, 5, 4.
It's out of the circle. They won't let me do it. Can I climb with this? No, I cannot. Okay. I bet if I left click, I throw this. Maybe I should just smash it and fill my pockets with golf bags. It's something. No healing perks. We got problems. It's hard to imagine this one turning out right. Especially in the elbow drop city that we got in our final circle here. What do you got for me? We need a super. That's right. Cooler heads are prevailing now. We need a super as soon as possible if we can't find a chicken. I'm dead. I opened the emote menu. I got nothing, man. I'm dead! I died to an Irish whip.
That'll do it, folks. But let's show
Sorry. No matter where I went, there was no safety. It's just pure chaos everywhere. 13th. 2 eliminations. He's low tier now? I'm actually not low tier. I'm in high tier. I'm just ass relative to the high tier. If they could just please... I would kill to be low tier right now. If they would put my ass in the bronze elo, I would be having fun right now. How do you know you're still high tier? People are doing shit like anytime you walk up to somebody, they're going, but I never do a 3-piece. I do a 2-piece, then a back row. I do a 2-piece, then a back row. I do a 2-piece back row, and then I go, As a result of me ignoring myself ignoring your questions, I've chosen to stop watching you. Okay, goodbye. Don't threaten me with a good time. Because I've seen you, you ask me questions that have no right answers. Hey, what are your thoughts on Greece? I can't answer that. You think I don't know your name? Spotted that shit as soon as you walked in the damn room. I just said, as soon as I saw your first message, I said to myself, don't reply to any of them. So I don't want to give you my thoughts on Greece. I don't know. It's nothing but positives, but I'm mostly only aware of the cuisine and Mykonos.
It's that time already.
I knew it.
Building now, because it's really
I'm fucked.
contestants have to react
I'm dead as
fast if
shit.
they want to stay in the competition.
Oh my god, pure luck. That's like a game uninstalling sort of death there, so we got a little lucky. Is that you? You know what? Papa Super. There's a cat here. I hate that. How? How, Sway? How, Sway? They got dive kick! They are diving, and yes, sirree, they are kicking. Here comes an elbow drop. Fuck. Log off. No, don't log off. Just get out of my game. Doing... Initiate giant... Look at this double elbow drop! Just fucking chill out for 2 seconds. Jesus Christ, I'm saying killing the person who's killing you! Help me. Help me. Help me. Iron Galaxy. The only way I can't do this without you. I need your help, okay? You see the kind of shit you gotta... Look at this shit you gotta deal with, man! At least let me get my super. That was... obviously, that was meant to be an elbow drop. I've been killed.
Well, that'll do it, folks. But let's show some support for putting on a great show.
Choose prediction. Outside of the top 20? I'm gonna go back to the main menu. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't deserve to have the John Wick drip anymore. I need to remove the John... First off, let me get level 100 on the battle pass. Can I feel like when I bought the battle pass, shit hit in the damn skids. Can I refund my battle pass and go back to shit tier, please? You never did? What are you talking about? I got a level 100 on the battle pass. You don't even get... Take a spray! Take a spray! You need to cool down. Bring me to the locker room. Honestly, for now, until I get better, I've got to run the uniform of, like, the shit gamers. I've got to run the Stanley Ipkiss mask, and then just, like, I don't even know, just some colors that clash, like, horrendously. Just some god-awful drip, like Fortnite pants. Something like this. That's me for now. I haven't earned baldness. That looks disgusting. I'm off. Save that. This is what I have to use until I'm ready to be better. Look like the lead character from like a 2008 Prince of Persia sequel. This is the balaclava of shame. You're not wrong. I don't even know what the hell's on my back. I got a beetle on my back. I'm not changing it back. We need some redemption before we change it back. I don't even need to win, just to like not land and be beset upon like a chocolate chip muffin next to an anthill would really hit the spot. And again, I'm not calling out that it's stream sniping. I'm sure we've at this point, just due to the law of mid-sized numbers, we've probably been stream sniped now and then. But like, it's not that big of a deal. It's mostly just that people are like, at this stage of the game, when they're good, they smell weakness. So as soon as you're like, I don't want to take this fight, they're like, well, I definitely want to take this shit now. I'm sorry, but if you have real advice in life or in video games, you got to change your username from the wrong hole slayer. It's just, and you might be like, but I got a lot of mileage on this account. I'm telling you, you're going to want to do it at some point. I've killed somebody. Apparently. They've been KO'd by falling. I think I like bugged them out, maybe, when I diamond crushed them and they fell through the map. But then, no, that doesn't make sense. It's probably a visual bug, because there's 40 out of 40 still left. Okay, you know? You don't know? Ooh! You know what? It had to be done. I have to own that. I hit R to try to ults. I tried to Omega Strikers you. Which is actually an insult. Okay, and then that time I had the golf club out, so my super wouldn't have gone off in the first place. Oh! I need you to get splatted. We're clashing. That's big. That felt nice. It felt like I know what I'm doing again. I don't want to touch your ass. Can you guys get a little closer, please? I'm not falling for, like, I'm not gonna fall down to let this happen. Holy shit. Well, that's one lifeline compromised. We only have 6 seconds on our battle timer. We're definitely not running out and going to the chicken truck. It's not doable. We're probably dead if we don't go to the chicken truck, but we're definitely dead if we do go to the chicken truck. So I think we need to try our darndest to get on top of the street light.
Fresh new loot is on its way to the arena.
Just gotta have some fun. You know what? You're right. Just have fun with it. Bounce me. More forward. More. Oh. One more. One more. Oh. Please. Please. Oh! I don't think it works, man. Try landing on the light part. So true. Okay, it's gonna require a little finesse. Oh! Oh! Okay. What do we... yeah, taunt once. Good, really good, Josh. That was great backseating. We're probably going to get grabbed out of the air. I don't see another path for us, though. We got to wait like 10 seconds until we can taunt again. Not yet. Ooh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. 3 gamers. It's tough, brother. It's not easy. As soon as he gets over there, I'm vicious misting him. I have to protect this house. Fuck. Help. I lived!
Looks like their opponent will have to keep trying. They're not going down that easily. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I put it on instead of missed. I regret that, but we needed something. Help. I'm dead. Still very fun lobby. A fun lobby considering what we had available to us. I can hang my hat on that one. Elo probably goes up now. Whatever. We had fun that time. I don't mind my elo going up if I enjoyed myself in the process. It's when you have a shit time and then you drop and you're fighting the damn predator. Hold on, hold on. I'm just minding my business. Probably should eat a chicken instead of doing what I'm doing here. No, no, it's so deserved too! That one was just idiocy. What was I thinking? Alright, that's okay. You know what? Pay out the haters on that one. That was deserved hate. Just load up Zombs. I mean, it's still like, it wasn't the best, It wasn't the best rumbleverse experience of my life, but it was a little better, kinda, partially